Okay, for question A, if I've got x plus 1 on x, and it's the absolute value of it, then it's always going to be bigger than or equal to 0, yeah? Because it's a positive of whatever this is. So even if x was minus 3 plus 1 on minus 3 is, negative 3 1/3. Well, the absolute value of that is positive 3 1/3. So it's always positive. And they're saying this positive number is less than 2x, which is 2 times x. If this thing is always positive, then this thing must always also be positive because it's bigger than it. It's further to the right. So 2x is bigger than or equal to x plus 1 on x. So 2x must also be positive. Now, if 2x is positive, that means x must be positive, because if x was negative, it would be 2 times negative, which would come out as a negative number. So x must also be positive. Okay, so if then we come to solve question B, knowing that x is positive, when we have the absolute value of x plus 1 on x is less than 2x, and we know x is positive, we don't need the absolute value signs because we know it's always going to be positive anyway. So we just are going to take the positive of x plus 1 on x is less than 2x. So we've got x plus 1 on x is less than 2x. Also, because x is positive, I can multiply everything by x without having to worry about changing the signs. So I'm going to times everything by x. I don't have to times it by x squared. I can just times it by x, because I timesed it by x squared before because I didn't know if if the bottom was going to be positive or not. So I didn't know if I was multiplying or dividing by a negative number when that would have meant changing the sign. But now I know it's positive, so I know I'm not multiplying or dividing by a negative number, so I can do this. So I'm going to get x squared plus 1 is less than 2x squared. Let's get everything over to the right. Let's subtract x squared and subtract 1. So on the left we get 0 less than x squared take 1. Now this is 0. This is the same as x squared take 1 is greater than 0. And this is x take 1, x plus 1 is greater than 0. So if we sketch it, minus 1, 1, it's going to look like this. And that's greater than 0 here and here. So x is less than negative 1 and x is greater than 1. But it's always positive. So x is greater than 1. Yeah. That's it. That wasn't too hard.